and it's all good. For casting this, nothing, Killer Panda. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. If I do events, then it's normally the organisers will offer something, and then it's like a back and forth. Chat exploding over the knife. Okay, so Gamers2 on CT side, Flipside on the T. Here we go. Final game of this evening. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. If you did, feel free to hit that follow button. My voice is starting to go on me a tiny bit, so I may try and take it a bit easier to start off with. And just get properly hyped for the huge important moments. Well, here we go. Innocent. We're going to be locking down. Watching across for a map. Shvera's also there. Here we actually see the T's trying to just get a couple of quick cheeky dinks across, but Innocent execute simple. Close range proximity. Just nails him in the head. And yeah, I agree with what Slayer just said there. With Gamers2 winning the pistol round, it's definitely increased their chances, as far as I'm concerned, of actually progressing forward in this map and potentially taking it to a one-on-one. Innocent gets the headshot, and the second as well. Beautiful pistol control from the entirety of Gamers2. They come out ahead and don't lose a single player in the process. 3 frags from Innocent. Paliak, thanks. How are Flipside going to approach this first buy round from Gamers2? Well, the answer is with a Tech 9, a couple Tech 9s, a Deagle, and a couple P250s as well. They've gone for armor, so this is a committed round for the Ukrainians. And they are looking to push, and push aggressively. Roland, Mozinho, both going to get themselves killed. Blade did come back with one of his own. Bondic has been dropped, and now it's all on Simple. And I just switched to him to see him die from main. They just got the 1 kill in retaliation. If they picked up 2, maybe they'd have been a bit happy with that, but they did commit to that round. So Flipside get well and truly denied from Gamers2. Navi went against Fnatic and Nip. Damn. As I say, when they're on form, they're a really scary team. Roland should be in the thick of the action here. Surely Marklov will get dropped. There we go. Meanwhile, World Edit does get the first frag of the round and the first one for the T's. And Blade does answer back actually outside. Roland's going to be opening up with the MP7. He gets dropped down, but there's Innocent from outside. And that is going to be the 3-0. Buy up from Flipside. Gone for 4 AKs. They've got some grenades. Not fantastic. Well, no, actually I'm going to correct myself. They do have plenty of grenades to use here. They've got the smoke on Simple. They've got plenty of flashes. They've actually got 4 smokes. So they're in pretty good shape here. This isn't the kind of buy that's going to put them at a huge disadvantage. We'll let it. Quick cheeky boost up. It is going to prove to be very costly for Mihu. Gets dropped outside. That's going to give the Terrace an extra avenue to try and exploit. Simple's actually holding fast. Here come the smokes. And the potential push as well from the T's. Up and over it goes. Simple. And that's what I'm talking about. They want to exploit that chink in the armor outside where Mihu fell down. And that seems to be what's happening right now. They are going to be pushing through, but they are going to meet Roland, who gets taken out himself, courtesy of Simple. Shviro's moving his way in to B side, but potentially 4 angry terrorists to try and fend off. I definitely don't envy his position right now. He does have Innocent and Azunia as well, though. one of which is going to be rotating up towards A. That's going to be Malzinho. It's a one-on-one close-range exchange, and World Edit gets the kill actually onto him. I was expecting that Malzinho more than likely would have had that for himself. And our Flipside are in a really strong position, twisting the arm of Gamers2. Innocent darts up into heaven, does draw out a bit of fire. Here comes Sphero from the vents, peekaboo, and he just gets wrecked down from Markelov. That's from any players in heaven. It was Innocent. He gets a kill before being dropped. Three to 1. Big run for Flipside. It's going to give them a bit of boost in their economy. Of course, the other side of the coin is going to put Gamers2 in a precarious position, because now they're going to have to rock it out with 2 M4s, a FAMAS and 2 pistols. Very bare bones in terms of smoke grenades, or HEs, or even flashes. Again, you're seeing the lone Ranger of Sphero just locking down ramp and making it his home. Very slow, steady round, as you expect from T's, honestly. If you don't get a pick, then typically you are going to be feeling out the other team. You're going to be trying your best to get a pick. You know, it's all about the struggle. It's all about the grind. Checking areas where more than likely aren't going to be anybody, just on the off chance that you do find a frag. As we saw in the last round, it was Mihu who got picked outside, and that ended up converting into a round for Flipside. And they're on the prowl for more of those opportunities. They may very well find one right now. Well, that it goes in. He gets the headshot onto Sphero, who just peeked up from the boxes. Mihu also fell for the second consecutive round, first off in the round, but you're seeing that Innocent is just opening up from ramp. He's got the bomb dropped down. He's called up for the rest of his teammates. He runs out with 20 HP. And he does get silenced and knocked down from Markelov. Malzinho now in the vents. He's about to come head-to-head with Bondik. Bondik will take him out comfortably. And now Rarlin has it all to do. He's got one frag, looking for a second. The bomb's been dropped. He's got 9 seconds to fend off. He can play the time. He's got the second kill as well. The 1v3 clutch is on the card, surely. And judging from where that bomb was planted and that he saw nobody running towards control room doors, he must know that Simple, especially as he just heard those doors close, he must know that Simple isn't toxic. There's surely no way that this can be a mystery to him. And he has to start pushing in. There comes the smoke. He's going for the full defuse. He's got the defuse kit as well. He's actually came off it to try and get the frag. He does get it. This is going to be very close, though. I think he's got it. He does have the defuse. And Gamers2 get the epic 1v3 clutch from Roland. Take a bow. Absolutely amazing play from him. Playing the time to perfection. The right place at the right time. Nice Macrofish. Huge clutch from Marlon. 4-1. And that's going to give him and the rest of his team so much confidence. And breathe a collective sigh of relief. Good push in from Blade. Gets one. Nearly a second, but there's Roland, that man, once again. Firing on down. World Edit with the AK. Rips Innocent a new one. And that grenade in heaven actually did significant damage onto Mihu, who does get dropped. It's all on last remaining Gamers2 player, which was Sphero, did get 1 kill before being dropped. And that's a really impressive push, actually, from Flipside. Just changing the pace. It's been very slow, very steady, very methodical play thus far from the T's. But that round, they just threw caution to the wind. And just went hell for leather through into A, and it worked for them. Nice P250 work there. I think it was from Bondik. He went in first. And then World Edit came in with the AK and mopped them up. For those of you asking, is it CT-sided? Yes, heavily CT-sided. Gamers2 would be very disappointed if they didn't pick up the majority of these rounds on CT side. You can see a boost there. Up into heaven from Simple. This is giving them a lot of information. A lot of opportunities to try and get at one of those frags I was talking about. And you can see the fact that they're even in this position to start with Gives you an indication that no one was watching outside because Gamers2 are on eco. So they try to push through ramp, they try to stack, didn't quite pay off for them. They do, of course, have their own information at hand, so they're going to realise it's more than likely outside. It's coming through main right now. And Blade, with the AK-47, will pick up the first rank of the round for Flipside. Simple's in good position to lock this down from Blue. And indeed, he'll do just that as Roland trying to push on out there, give the CTs a glimmer of hope, but it was well and truly denied. Oh, what a headshot from Blade. I don't think he knew much about that one, judging by his movement. Mihu, well, not much you can do in that position. So, it looks as though Gamers2 are going to have to go ahead and eco again. They've gone for 5 smokes, and 5 upgraded pistols. That is 3 5.7s, 2 P250s. And let's see what they actually do with these smokes. This is a very interesting composition of the weaponry. See now the first smoke didn't actually go into ramp. It's just trying to hold them off. There is only one caster. I met this. I'm the only caster. I have been the entire evening. So please let me off if I'm not the most talkative because my voice is starting to take a pounding. I'll do my best though. Flipside are doing their best. Have picked themselves up a player advantage. And by the way, 4-3 behind on T side with a potential 4th round is really good if you're Flipside. You are happy with how this map has started off. Because we saw how good their CT side is before against Penta. As Innocent actually peaked out way too soon there. Got a bit antsy and got punished for that one. Going for this boost again. Roland tried. He tried so hard to push through on main and try to get a frag in the backside. Marzinho heavily tagging up. World Edits on 1 HP. A gust of wind would knock him down right now. And Marzinho going back in for seconds, but World Edits actually on the other side of Squeaky. He's on blue side. Just digging in deep. Well, he never really fancied Firo's chances there. 5 versus 2. He's trying to come through. I think he was trying to spray through the squeaky door to try and like get a headshot or something. It's just not going to happen. Malzini now going for the exit frags. Bomb's been planted. And that is a very dead Malzinho. And somehow World Edit manages to survive with 1 HP. He can count his lucky stars. And you can see there what that means economically speaking. He keeps all those grenades. That's worth a fair chunk of change. He keeps his Kevlar. Keeps his pistol. And he keeps his AK. And he's got 12k in his back pocket. Whereas on the other side, Gamers2, they've managed to scrape a bye together. But if they were to lose this, they'd be right back in dire straits. I'll indeed show the scoreboard to you. Roland, top fragging alongside Innocent. Both have 9 frags. On the other side, very even affair from Flip. Got 2 players on 7. 6 for Simple, 5 for Bondic. And Marklov with 3. So we're back to the slow approach once again from Flipside. They do have pretty nice set pieces going into A. We saw this when they rushed it before. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Markelov is going to throw this in. And then watch for the rest of the team to start pushing in afterwards. I'll probably wait for these smokes to clear first. This is pretty solid positions from Gamers2 as well, though. They have pretty much everything locked down that they would want. And there's no huge amount of rush because Mihu's going around the back. He's getting a lot of information. Marklov is probably going to take him down, though, in the backside. But the information has still been called out. 25 seconds to go. Here comes the all-out push. The charge in effect. Simple will get the headshot as he's flashbanged up. They do get the first 2 frags. And look at that. There's actually a player on the side. It was Roland. He got one before falling down. But Innocent from heaven is able to go ahead and clutch out that kill. And now Bondic is going for the plant, and with 7 seconds, gets the frag onto Innocent, who was aggressing, trying to stop that plant for dear life. First map, Wildo, was Cobblestone. And Flipside absolutely smashed it. I think it was 16-4. Oh, it's just Mouse. Okay. I get confused because there's a team called, like, Mouse. And there used to be a team called Mouse as well, right? It's confusing. I'll just call it Mouse. My bad. Will Let It again gets that pick. And it's not the first time that Shviro's actually died from that position. And you can see what that means. They get the frag, and they can pretty much just walk straight down to B. Fair enough, Gamers2 are on eco. They have P250s, and by and large, they're in a pretty dire situation right here. But Shviro needs to be able to hold these positions and find a bit better for my money. And Will Let It is going to come in, and once again, he's on very low HP and somehow surviving. Just refusing to lose. The bomb's been planted. It's all on Mihu. Back events. Got himself a P250 and a dream. But I feel that's all it's going to be, is a dream. Let's switch to him, see what he can pull off. At least he gets the kill and Will Let It. I thought just for a millisecond he may be able to get that second kill as well. I interact as much as I can, Frame. As much as I can. Obviously, if I'm casting in a round, I'm not going to be able to check the chat. But if the rounds are done, then I'll do my best to interact with you guys. Six to 4 for Flipside. This is a really good round for them. Good half, I should say, for them so far. Mihu did catch a glimpse of Simple that, just darting backwards and forwards behind the boxes, but wasn't able to connect the dots there and get the first kill on the board and break the deadlock. It's going to be really difficult for Gamers2 to bounce back from this, because best case scenario on this half is 9-6, and I would still say that's not good enough on CT side against Flipside. I don't want to be too pessimistic already, but I do feel like this is a real bad situation for them, and they're going to know it as well. This half isn't even done just yet. There's still plenty of time to go. Exchanging frags, that will definitely favour the terrorists in this situation. Mihu, though, will take that equality and throw it away with the AWP shot onto Markov as he's trying to peek out there. Gets flashed, sprays across once again on the hope that someone just does move into his crosshair at the right time. But again, the information will be called that ramp is gone. And B could be the bomb site of choice here for the terrorists. They do have the player advantage and only 15 seconds to go. And this is something that we saw a lot on Flipside. Last matchup, Special Inferno, they leave it to the last few seconds. 7 seconds to go. They've somehow managed to get kills. And this bomb planted. I cannot believe that just happened. And there is a possibility that Will Let It could clutch this round. And he's got the first frag. Does he know that Mihu's there? Is he going to guess? Mihu misses the AWP shot. That is huge. And if Mihu loses this round, I think they've got 1 foot out of this map already. This is a huge clutch present. Oh, and Will Let It's done it. I was going to say a huge clutch potential for Mihu. But that's the 7th round to Flipside. Unbelievable. I'm just surprised they even got a chance to plant that bomb in the first place. Flipside take a 7-4. And it's daylight robbery that they're able to be in this position. Gamers2, they're just crumbling right now. You know, you look at the position they're in as well. 7-4 looks bad, but it's even worse when you consider that Gamers2 were 3-0 up. They were 3-0 up. On CT side, they won the knife, elected to go CT. They were 3-0 up, and it's now turned into a 7-4 scoreline. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know, then I really don't know what will. And it's just been picks, picks, and more picks that they've been getting on the CTs. Let's look at the scoreboard for you guys. Top fragging, Will Let It, 15-5. He did just get flashed, so I'm going to take down the scoreboard to make sure I don't miss any frags here. But he has been the standout player thus far. He's looking for a 16th frag. He has spotted the limb of Shviro, and he's connected that. He has picked up the first kill, and just as I was saying before, that these picks are all too easy for the terrorists, that's exactly what happens, and it's that man, once again, Will Let It. There's Blade. And Gamers2 are just falling like flies. Last remaining player is innocent. He's in heaven. He's got a tall order ahead of him. And he gets dropped. So much money on the board for Flipside. Almost a full FAMAS buy up here for Gamers2. They've got an M4 in the works as well. So here we go. 16 and 5. Nearest player on Flipside is on 10 frags. That's simple. So Will Edit does have his team on his back somewhat. Everyone's pulling their weight though. Will Edit has just been the executioner. He's the man that's been racking up those kills. Mihu with the FAMAS spray down will get the kill onto Simple before being dropped down from Bondic. And again, these 1-for-1 exchanges, the Terrace will happily take them. CTs cost more to replenish their gear. And of course, on top of that, if you go 1-for-1, you have to spread yourself thinner as the defense side. It's one of the reasons why Nuke is a pretty brutal map, though, for Ts. It's very easy for CTs to go ahead and rotate between bomb sites. So it's not necessarily as terrible on this map as maybe Inferno or Mirage would be if you go 1-for-1. But it's still significantly harmful. Oh my goodness, played. Did he drool in his hand and it just slipped out there? I'm not too sure. He's a bit unlucky. I think he hit the barrier, but there's Roland. They need someone to stand up big. He nearly gets 3 quick-fire kills for his team, but that does allow Shviro to come in and get the shot on the back of Markelov. Bondic with the bomb. 20 seconds. Surely he's not going to be able to plant this bomb. Surely not. No. That was innocent. Come in and get the kill. Ten out of 10 molly, right? Swamp Survivor. It's a league that is in place for the GOCL League. And each map is worth points. So that's the reason why these best of 2s happen. They're not really best of 2s in that way. They're effectively 2 BO1s, but it's for betting purposes, I believe. So we saw again there that opening pick was not able to be finished off. 2 AWPs on the side of Flipside. Their team is looking for those long-range engages. Tech9 has been pulled out there, actually, and Simple got tagged up pretty heavily. Mihu is starting to move his way out there, but again, it's the same kind of situation for Gamers2. All they have to do is lock in deep, and they nearly lose another player, and this time it's Shviro. He gets dropped down to 15 HP. Will let it like a shark in the water, sensing that blood. Wanted to go for the kill. The finishing blow, but Shviro is able to move his way out of close enough proximity. But again, look at this. World Edit with the headshot. And Bondic beforehand getting the frag again on Mihu, who seems to have been first fragged like 5 or 6 times already on this side. That's really poor from CT's perspective. It's not even a case of me saying, well, don't worry, this is an eco round. They went for weapons, and they're still getting wrecked. I have pulled this somewhat back, but there's Will Edit again. He is so on form right now. Firing on all cylinders with the AWP, with the pistols, you name it. You peak, you lose. Should be the mentality of CTs on this map, and that's exactly what just happened. 9-5 on T side. Chat, who thought that was possible? That Gamers2 would go 9-5 behind on CT side? I thought Gamers2 had this map in the bag. Or at least thought it'd be really close. I'm somewhat surprised. I'm somewhat speechless at this point, and you can see that Gamers2's economy is in tatters. They're having to go for pistol upgrades with armor. There we go. Sprays coming in. And once again, that Juggernaut of Flipside are just going down the track, stopping for nobody. Frags here, frags there, frags everywhere. 10-5 at half time. Unbelievable. Considering that Gamers2 were 3-0 up. That is unbelievable. Taking a quick drink, guys. Exactly, Slayer. They're using minimal amounts of grenades to actually penetrate sites. And it's very, very strange for me. So here we go. Mouse is actually... He's going to be taking the aggressive approach outside. And he has made quite a bit of headway here. He's all the way down into secret. But nobody's with him. He's trying to run interference. If he's not careful, he's going to get caught from the player down there, which is World Edit, that's just hiding in a little cubby hole near the control room doors. But he's made a real nuisance of himself so far. While the rest of his team is still chilling out in lobby. But Bondik is going to get the kill there. And he's going to start pushing in. Mihu returns fire. And look at this take right now from Gamers2. This is nice. This is slick. This is fluid from them. They're going for the plant, but it's a 3-on-3. They need to actually seal this round off, and that's not happening right now as 3 players fall in as many seconds. And the defuse comes in. It was so slick up until the execution at the end of actually getting rid of those 3 stragglers. Mouse did a really great job of getting through to secret there and coming up through vents and getting around the back of them, but unfortunately they weren't able to do anything after that. It just crumbled again. And that was one of their win conditions, in my opinion, is to win the pistol round. When you're 5-10 behind, you've just moved on to T-side, you have to win that pistol round. You absolutely have to. To replace Snacks, that's not going to happen. Again, Mao seems like he's had enough of this. And he is playing aggressive. I love to see this, but unfortunately it doesn't always work. It doesn't always pay out for your team. Let's have a broad look around the map. Waiting in lobby, Ral and Shriro both on the roof right now. Simple has spotted himself a couple of enemies lurking in Squeaky. And Mihu runs out with his back to the wall as the flashbang came through. And he dropped the bomb. Here comes Marklov from behind, and it's just Piranha. Absolutely swarming on their prey. And there'll be nothing left of Gamers2 when they're finished. This is it. It's go big or go home time right here for Gamers2. This is a must-win round. If they lose this, they're going to have bad economy again. It's going to be 13-5 for Flipside. And at that point, I'm pretty happy to sign the GG right there and there. Then and there, I should say. Oh, and Simple just completely spanked Shviro through the door. Just completely wrecks him. And that has been in a nutshell how this game has gone for Gamers2. And Flipside, you know, all night they've performed astonishingly well. They have crushed everybody that's came up against them. Markolov. In ramp room, Mihu to his right hand side. He's got flashbang. He has to maneuver his way out of harm's way, but he's still actually going back and forth, and somehow he hasn't been dropped just yet. There we go. Roland actually gets killed. Mihu is still alive somehow. 29 HP to his name. Nice shot from Mouse. Very nicely done by him, but we'll let it. Hiding in the corner. Takes down his prey, and Simple picks up the pieces. 13-5. As I said, I think that was the round. That was the round that they were putting everything into. You can see now their economy about 2.5k across the board or thereabouts. Can't really scrape together anything. Oh, what's my Twitter? It's @MetisTV. You can also feel free to follow the stream, guys. It would really help the stream out a lot and support the stream. That'd be awesome. I realise I'm not quite as energetic in this game, but I'm absolutely exhausted. I've been casting all day. It should be an eco bash right now from Simple, but he actually gets taken down from Innocent, so it's not too terrible from Gamers2's perspective. They are going to be continuing this push outside. Innocent's got all the way down to the back of Vent Room. He's going to be jumping into Vents now and going for this bomb plant, surely with Sphero, who's actually gone up. So that was a tried bait attempt. It doesn't really pay off because Sphero went back down the stairs again, and now Innocent's like, oh, okay, then cool, I'm all by my lonesome, and now I'm dead. Yeah, sorry if I'm not super energetic in this game, but it's been kind of a blowout game, and my voice is literally just like noping out on me at this point. So I do apologise. There hasn't been much to shout about in this game, though, in fairness. Flipside have just gone to town. This has been so one-sided. That grenade actually did pretty nice amounts of damage. That was 39 damage off. Killer Panda at Metis TV. That should exist, dude. Zinho again is managed to snake his way into secret. And Flipside, they're giving up a lot, like a hell of a lot of space right now on the map. But they're locking in positions that make it impossible to really do anything with that. And Mouse is the only guy that's really trying to take advantage of this freedom. No one's coming down with him. If they push 2 or 3 players down here, they could probably make a huge amount of room and really push forward. They do have the advantage, but they only got 20 seconds to play with. And even though they have the man advantage, Flipside is still in good enough positions to lock this one down. Will edit, and Blade just going huge. Oh my goodness, Mal should have had that kill. He just got killed close range with a pistol, and he had an AK. I feel like Gamers2 probably gave up on this match about 10 minutes ago. I don't mean they literally just gave up, but I think their mentality was just down and out. I mean, the fact that World Edit, how much money does he even have? He's got 11.4k and he's still running around with an MP7. That's the same story as well with Simple, who's just got a double kill with the MP7. We don't need proper weapons, guys, up against assault rifles. We've got MP7s. The SMG is very powerful now, and it seems like they're trying to exploit that to its maximum extent. Mihu is going to be picking up that frag. Go TV, please. Thank you. Ooh, okay. They do get themselves a round back, but it's going to be 9 rounds back to back if Gamers2 want to take this into overtime. Current map score, Super Magma. The first map was 16-4 to Flipside, and that was on Cobblestone. And this, of course, is the second map. Come back. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Gamers2, I believe. It'd be a crazy comeback if you pulled it off, but it would be very, very enjoyable to watch. You're just going to take it each round at a time. Honestly, in these positions, all joking aside, you just have to take each round. There's no point looking at the overall score, because that is just going to basically put you off. You're just going to say, okay, guys, we'll take it 1 kill at a time, 1 round at a time. Brush ourselves off. We've got a 1-for-1 trade so far in this round. We are going to be trying to smoke in and flash. And again, look at this. Innocent just taking ramp fairly comfortably. But the CT side of Flipside, they're okay with this. They've done this time and time again. They're totally okay with this because they know they can retake these sites very, very well. Innocent's going to be smoking. They're going to go for this plant, surely, right here, right now. Simple is going to get the frag. As Will Let It comes head to head, and look at that for a 5-7 aim. Absolutely destroys Innocent with a 5-7 against the AK-47. Shviro, last remaining player, and the dream is dead. The dream is dead. 16-4, 16-6 to Flipside. And Flipside once again take a best of 2 home, and they take it with ease. Absolute ease. So your winners are... There you go. There are your winners. I'm exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted, guys. So if you've enjoyed the stream, guys, feel free to hit the follow button on the Twitch. That would be awesome. You can follow me at Metis TV. It's the same thing as you see on the screen there underneath the broadcast.